What's cracking? Hey, hey, hey. What's up, fam? How are you guys? My cords are all tangled. What's cracking? How you guys doing? Gretchen, so nice to see you here this evening. Obs, feel like I haven't seen you here in a minute. Thank you for coming through. I appreciate you. I'm excited for tonight as well. Kathleen, what's cracking? How are you guys? Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Let's move some stuff around. Yeah, a heat wave today. Sleeping or watching, both. Marcus, thank you for coming through. I appreciate you. What's cracking? You're Cicely. How are you? Thank you for coming through. I'm just logging into vidIQ so we can get into the things. And I know how much you guys love the Koa cam. So while we wait for, oh, let's see. She's under the table. We'll wait. Driving me crazy, this little puppy, this big puppy. All right, cool. Good. Let's see. This one? Nope. Hi, guys. That's the wrong one. Hold on. This one. There she is. Oh, she's sitting down next to me. You know, we can't call attention to her. She like... She's relaxing. Let's see how long that lasts. Is my autofocus misbehaving? Let me know. Let me know what's cracking, guys. How are you guys? Let's get this down. So one thing I will say, I do appreciate the Rodecaster Pro, the new one, the Rodecaster Pro 2, to be able to do what I just did. Hey. To be able to do what I just did, right? Because the music technically is still playing in the background, and all I did, well, now it stopped because the song ended, but all I did was just take the, yeah, see the music started again, was bring the fader down, and I can bring the fader down all the way down to the bottom if I want, and just fade it out myself. It'll still play in the background, or if we wanted some background music. I love the Rodecaster Pro to be able to separate the audio sources in this way. That's definitely probably my favorite feature at this point. But let's turn the music off altogether, bring that back up, and look who is in the house. What is cracking? Oh wait, Todd, I was too late. Obs is saying hello to you. So let me bring this back up over here, and everyone enjoys that. Todd, what is cracking? Rich, thank you for coming through. I appreciate you. All right, you guys are the best. So I want to respect your time. We're going to get straight into it. And before we get straight into it, because like I said, I know you guys absolutely love the Koa cam. I'm using Loria's trademark for sure. And oh, is she knocked out? She is knocked out. My plant is in the way. I moved around some things. So, you know, you see my fake plant. That is my fake IKEA plant, by the way. But she is knocked out. And I'm going to not be too loud. Oh, and you can see my laundry in the back. That's clean laundry, guys. I promise. I promise. Let me come back over here. Oh, I didn't even realize. Let me move. Oh, my God. How embarrassing. Let me move this. Okay, all done. No more laundry. Look at Coach. She's looking at me like, Mom, what are you doing? But that's all clean. I just have to bring it upstairs and fold it. Who else hates folding laundry? I absolutely despise folding laundry. Oh, look at who just came in. Hey, girl. Hey. Hi, pretty lady. How are you? And Angie can tell you how much I hate with a passion. That much hate folding laundry. And put my glasses on. Like I said, in essence of time and the viewers, you guys being here, we're going to get straight into it. I know that a lot of you guys are looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to this as well. And Mr. Moderator is here. Guess you will be mopping the floors because you are late, Mr. Moderator. How dare you? Let me just clean my glasses. So I had been, and while we get ready, I had been actively I had been actively using, I actually never used anything else. I had only been using Tubebuddy. And the reason, and so this is now, man, it's been going on. This October makes 2 years. I'm going to have to get the exact date. But this October makes 2 years, or it might have been November. It's either the first week of November or the last week of October, where I did my very first live stream. So I'm coming up on my live stream anniversary. If that's a thing, I don't know. Let me know if that's a thing. Look at this. Why? She's such a silly girl. Why did I say that to you? There was a reason why I started talking about that I've been doing this for 2 years. I lost my train of thought there. Squirrel. All right, we'll get back to that. Dr. Elo, what is going on? Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Listen, Marcus, you need a fake plant. So I got this plant. I think I spent like $20. And it even comes at I know it's a little blurred out. You can't see it, but it even comes with its own fake pot. I did buy an additional pot. So the fake pot is in a nicer pot. But that plant was like $15 and it's perfect for my background. IKEA has some pretty nice fake plants. Check those out. They also have real plants, by the way. So upstairs in my kitchen, I do actually have real plants that I enjoy. They sell succulents and regular plants. Angie and I both enjoy going to the IKEA greenhouse, plant section and perusing there. I do the whole house's laundry on every Sunday. More power to you. Cause right now, Angie, see, this is a conversation for Sunday because you and I are a couple. And when we finally move in together, that is not a good thing, Angelica. We both can't hate. The kids are going to need to be old enough so that they can fold the clothes for us. That's what I say about that. You hit one of those. I did. I don't know what I started telling you guys that it's about to be 2 years that I've been live streaming. I don't remember. You're in focus now. It was on my end. You're all good. No problem. Right? Exactly. Okay. I got it. So I started telling you guys that the reason why we came up on my 2-year live stream anniversary was because I said that I've only used Tubebuddy since I started actively live streaming and, being a content creator. And the reason why I ended up going with Tubebuddy is because that's back. Rob Balasabas was still working at Tubebuddy. He is active in the Let's Get Live community, really good friends with Doc Rock. And so naturally, you know how it is when it's all a community, we take each other's recommendations and things like that. So although I knew of vidIQ, and I knew that they were a competitor of Tubebuddy, that was what everyone was using at the time. And like I said, Rob was very active in the Let's Get Live community itself, that I signed up for Tubebuddy and never turned back. Definitely love Tubebuddy. It has been invaluable. And I think that as a content creator, if you need to be using one or the other. And it's interesting because I did put up the poll and a lot of you guys did comment on the poll. And I didn't put I forgot to list the option. So I put neither, but I forgot to list the option for both. So I did get comments. Or like Evie said that she uses both. K-Walk says that she uses both. So as a content creator, you should absolutely be using one or the other, at least one of them. And if one of you guys that are here, if you guys use both, I'd love to hear feedback and why you use both. So vidIQ has actively, I would probably say in the last year, or at least it's been on my channel. I've been seeing a lot of their content. I've been watching a lot of their content, and I thoroughly enjoy their content. They give ideas, they teach you how to use the app, they, all of that good stuff, the YouTube algorithm, grow your subscribers and get monetized quick. You know how that is. But I think that the content that they put out is really good. So I've always said, all right, I'm going to try it. And this week, one of my cards needed to be switched over. And I was like, you know what? Instead of switching and updating the card, let me just take the opportunity now that I haven't paid for this month of Tubebuddy. Let's try vidIQ. So we're going to go through it, and it is going to be mostly from a beginner's perspective of vidIQ. I can give you the comparisons of what I see so far, obviously, to Tubebuddy. I'm trying to think. I think this was just yesterday. It might have been yesterday on Sunday late night. Very green to the app itself. But what I've seen so far is that and it might be just an aesthetic thing. I absolutely love the aesthetics of the dashboard, of how they lay everything out. For me personally, I think that it is done in a much more cleaner, easier to follow way. Is it Todd? Todd, one of you guys answered the community tab. And I'm just going to pull up my YouTube channel and pull up the community tab really quick, because someone did answer the poll and they agreed with what I said about it being much easier on the eyes. Let me just go to this comment really quick. It was Todd. Yep, I remember. Yep, exactly. Todd says, I tried it. I tried Tubebuddy. It was fine. There's just something about vidIQ's UI that I understood better, and it was more seamless for me to use. As silly as it sounds, vidIQ, it felt better to me. And I don't think, Cicely, you just responded. So some of you guys just responded. Thank you so much for responding. I was on the road today, out in the field. So Cicely says, I just started with Tubebuddy. I don't love it. So curious to get your take on both Tubebuddy and vidIQ. Okay, great. Tell me why you don't love it, Cicely. Eileen also responded, Eileen Smith, a few hours ago. Eileen says that she uses both and Morning Fame. And I did mean to reply to Eileen because I've never heard of Morning Fame. So that might be something that we may need to check out in the future as well. So there is that. And let's get straight into a screen share really quick. So I'm just going to, what is cracking, West Side? How are you? Thank you for coming through. You guys are funny. Todd, you opened your mouth and now you're just going to be, everybody wants you to do their laundry. What's the best way to share the screen? I feel like, give me 1 second. Oh, well, that's not the best way to share. Don't be like India, guys. Don't be like India. Oh, hi, Koa. Hold on. I'll be right. I'm here. I'm just trying to switch back to the scene. Koa came to say hi to you guys. So much for her sleeping. Hey, girl. Unless you're going to show them about vidIQ, you can't stay there. This is not, I'm sorry. I love you, but go lay down. Thanks. Don't fight me. All right. Screen share. So we'll use this screen share for now. And ready, cool. Chunky and I was pushing buttons, and this is what happens when you push buttons. I pushed too many buttons, so let me just come back over here. Laura, hi Laura, how are you? I spent some time with Laura yesterday. Very good catching up with Laura. Tubebuddy is clunky and not intuitive. Cicely, thank you for that. And I think that you are going to then like vidIQ. Let me come back over this way. I do think that you're going to like vidIQ because I wholeheartedly agree. I don't know. Maybe because we're Apple users, we're used to apps being clean. We're used to it being definitely intuitive to use. And I just don't get that. And so I'm going to say in under 48 hours, that's what we're going to call it. It's been less than 48 hours. And with it already being less than 48 hours, I've been thoroughly impressed. Dr. Elo, you see your face right next to me because I listed you as a competitor, Dr. Elo. So we'll go over that there. I'm just going to open up ProMouse so we can have some highlights there a little bit better. Very cool. Paul, how you doing today, Paul? What's cracking? Thank you for coming through. If the stream should end, we will start a new one. Yes, exactly. If the stream does accidentally end because it's either Koa or India, we will start a new one, but that is not going to happen. Okay, so let's get straight into it. So this is the main page of vidIQ. So you sign up and actually, let's see. So I no longer have an active account with Tubebuddy, but I still should be able to sign in. Wrong one. Hold on. Sign out. Sign in. This one here. And so we can at least compare. Cool. So this is the Tubebuddy homepage. And let me just bring this in right over here. Cool. Perfect. Good, good, good. This is the Tubebuddy homepage. This is the vidIQ homepage. So for me, you can see just by looking at it, there's not that much information within the Tubebuddy homepage. So within the way Tubebuddy works, and the best way for both of them is you want to use either Chrome or Firefox, and you want to download the corresponding extension for both of those. So whether that is for Tubebuddy, whether that's for vidIQ, you want to make sure you have the extension for Chrome for either of those or both of them if you do actively use both. Because what happens is when you pull up a YouTube channel, so I'm going to pull up my own YouTube channel so we can just pick on me. Unless one of you guys want to be a volunteer, then I can pick on you guys. You let me know. But once you, and let me make sure I'm signed in. I'm signed in. Cool. Once you have them active, you can now see over here. This is the vidIQ information, and now vidIQ already is giving some analytics. Let me move this down a little bit better. Cool. You can see vidIQ is giving some analytics, and it may be kind of small, but this is the yellow is just telling me hours watched in the last year and 23 hours watched in the last 60 minutes or views. So it gives you a short, I guess, synopsis or a synopsis. Can I speak English? I promise English is my first language. And then when you open it up, you can see over here that then there is a bigger breakdown, right? Ooh, Aub says I can pick on her. And thank you so much, Paul. I appreciate you. So let's pull up Aubs. Aubs, hold on. Full disclosure. If I pick on you, Aubs, you are not allowed to beat yourself up after the fact. So I'm going to wait. And as long as you commit that you are not going to beat yourself up because this is not to pick on you in a bad way, then I will pick on you. If not, I will choose someone else. So I'm going to wait to see your answer down there that everyone else can see. Okay, good. That was very quick, Aubrey. All right, so let's go in. Wait, Simply Obs. Boom, boom, boom. Yes, my friend, Simply Obs. All right, so let's close this out. Cool. So now we got some stuff going on, right? This is Aubrey's page here, and you can see over here on the right-hand side, vidIQ. So I have 3 different columns. This very first top one is from, what is this, keywords everywhere. That's a separate Chrome extension. And I got that, Evie was on one of my live streams. And this is more for like SEO search. We're not going to talk about that now in this stream, but maybe I'm still learning that. But that's what this box is here. We're not going to pay attention to this box. What we're going to pay attention to are, of course, the vidIQ sections. And then down on bottom, the Tubebuddy sections. For this specific live stream, I am going to spend more time on vidIQ because there's a lot of information. I'll just try to glaze over and point over some of the differences, but I want to spend most of the time really going over vidIQ because that's what I'm actively using so far. And I really like it. But you can see they both kind of have their own search explorer. You can see like little graphs here, search volume, competition. And this is just comparing, right, it from my page to her page. vidIQ has, that was Tubebuddy. This is vidIQ here. So, ooh, this is cool. I like this. This says never miss a trending video. And so create an email alert. So this is letting me create an email alert to notify. How cool is this? Create a new trend alert. So like I said, it's been under 48 hours. Some of this stuff I'm going to be learning with you. I'm not going to go too much into it because, you know, this is a bunch of research. So I can see myself doing multiple live streams on this as I learn it and I understand it, coming back and then sharing that with you guys. But I like this here. So you have trend alerts. You can name your new alert. What keyword would you like to create? And then how often? And then there's, all right, so that's cool. I like that because there are no, like, right? So think about it. Rodecaster Pro 2 is absolutely trending now. When the iPhones come out, that's trending, right? So when the Rode Wireless Go headphones or like the ZV-E10, all of those things were trending. And so even if you apply that to your specific niche or your specific industry, if you know something's coming up, you can put that as a trend and then you can get notified of the new videos that have been posted and you can stay abreast of that. So I really like that. Let's get out of here. Paul says, feel free to pick on me, but I think my page is pretty much flawless. Oh, Paul, you see, Paul Burke, not Mr. Moderator, but you are funny. I like you. I do. I thoroughly enjoy hanging out with you because you're a funny guy. Because now you know I'm going to want to pick on you. But see, I try to be fast. That was great. Oh, hey, girl. Hey, how are you? Thanks, Gigi, for coming through. All right. What else do we have here? So you have your trending videos. So this overall score. So, Obs, let's go into one of your videos. Let me see. I'm going to go into this one here. Let's pause it. Obs is drinking some coffee. Is that coffee or whiskey, Obs? All right, what do we got here? So I'm going to scroll down. Let's go into the description. All right. So I'm not going to pick apart your channel. I just want to show the features of vidIQ, and then we're going to go back to the dashboard. So if we scroll all the way down, so you see Tubebuddy comes up first. This just gives you over here. This is the Tubebuddy option, a summary of the video. And then vidIQ is below it, right? So over here, vidIQ is giving you a score, 7 out of 100. And basically, if you hover over it, you see the way I'm hovering over it, it tells you this score is the popularity of a video based on engagements and views relative to other videos on YouTube. 99 of 100 would mean that it is in the 99th percentile of videos on YouTube built on an equal weight of views and engagements. Okay, so you got your views per hour, your total views, and the duration of that video itself. Very cool. This gives you some information on the thumbnail. Social. Ooh, vidIQ is rating you as bad under social. 0 in bad engagement rate, 0 YouTube likes. Well, we're going to change that right now. Here's a YouTube like. All right, everybody go on Simply Obs' channel. Well, not yet. Don't leave the stream yet. But you're going to like it after the fact. So it just gives you some of your socials, right? So YouTube likes and Facebook likes. Connect to get more Facebook stats. Let's see. And then here is your SEO score. So 2.7, What do we have here? Creators suggested. Come on. Trying to like hover over it. The number of videos in the up next section that are from the creator's channel. That indicates how well the creators optimize for retaining users. All right, so some specifics there. Compare views within the first 28 days. Video optimization. So here, just as at just a glance, right? So this is saying video optimization. Where's your opportunities? Your tags, you don't have enough tags. So definitely, that's this section right here. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You have 7 tags. And the way they do tags is that there is and this is YouTube in general, there is a 500 character limit. So whether you're using Tubebuddy or vidIQ, there's a 500 character limit for total tags. So that can be one really long tag, or that can be, 50 tags at, 10 words each, or 10 characters each, to reach that limit. So you definitely want to work on your tags, because that does help you get discovered from new people. You 100% want to make sure that you are filling up all the tags. So try to get it at 500 or as close as possible to 500 as possible. Your description is also saying that it's too short. So if you have affiliate links, OBS, you definitely want to make sure you keep your affiliate links in there. And then if there's anything else, like if you have a blog or if you have an email sign up, things like that, you want to put that in your description. End screens. I don't really do end screens. I got to do a better job, but that's saying there's no end screens. And then share it on Facebook. Okay. So just a high level overview right here. And then these are obviously follow-up videos. So let's go back to the dashboard, and then within the dashboard, this is my page itself. So let's spend a little bit of time here. Morning time coffee. Okay. All right. No, that's good. It's all good. It's all about learning experiences. So, okay. So we kind of jumped around a little bit because I started to show you the dashboard for vidIQ. I brought up the dashboard for Tubebuddy. And then the reason why I started showing you that is because you don't really get a lot of information on the Tubebuddy dashboard, but if you install the extension, then once you're on YouTube itself, Tubebuddy will automatically start giving you those things. You can click on some of these items over here, right? So if we have search rank tracking, you can add keywords and then it'll search it. You can, depending on your plan, let me see. I may not have access to all of this because, yeah, you see, I don't have access because right now I'm not currently paying, but you can put your competitors in here. Let's go back home. So, Cicely, that's a great way to put it. Extremely clunky. So for me, when I went into vidIQ and I saw this, I was like, how amazing is this? Mind blown. Lewis, what is cracking? Thank you for coming through. I appreciate you. Okay, so let's pick this dashboard apart. So we'll start how you read a book normally, from left to right. Let me bring this over, make sure nothing is getting cut off. Good. So over here, you have your channel stats. You can choose your time frame. So you got last 7 days, you drop this down, 30 days and all time. Let's do 30 days. And now you have your views, subscribers, watch time, total hours, and retention. I'm gonna move this over a little bit. All right, there you go. Cool. So views, 6.1 thousand views, which is up 9.8%. Let me see, July 19th. So I ended my 100 days of streaming 30 days ago. So it has been a full month that I have not actively streamed every day, right? So this is taking that into account. So the challenge, and for me, that's important because some of these statistics, when I was doing my 100 days, those statistics were going to be skewed because, of course, my views and my watch time naturally would have been higher, and it will be higher because I had you guys tuning in every single day. And if I was doing an hour-long live stream every day, that's going to make some of these stats skyrocket, right? Just because of what I did. So taking that into account, so we're just looking at the last 30 days. I'm still trending upwards, right? For views, that's a good thing. So in the last month, I have grown 30 subscribers, and that's on par. So of course, the object, right? The objective is to trend upwards, not kind of like this one here where I'm trending downwards. Again, some of my specific numbers, and this is just for me, is because I did that 100 days of watch time, 100 days of live streaming. So naturally, my watch time is going to be down because I went from streaming every day to now streaming twice a week. So that makes sense. I'm not going to let that kind of get in the way of things. My retention, the same thing, because right, if I was streaming every single day for an hour and I had, you guys watching for the entire hour, and now I'm not streaming, naturally the numbers are going to be linked together. However, for you guys, that is stuff. And once my stuff kind of falls back into a normal flow where I am streaming weekly, I'm uploading videos more consistently. And once these numbers level out, then I'll pay more attention to both the watch time and the retention. But I would say for you guys, you definitely want to take that stuff into account. What else do we have? So now this group down here, the monetization tracker, I'm not yet monetized, and that's because I don't have the 4,000 watch time hours. So I do have, you need at least 1,000 subs. So I do appreciate that it gives you all of this kind of, right, like at your fingertips. So you're on your way to monetizing. You need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours watched. So you have the little graph. I am all green over here for my subs, my subscribers. And then my watch time, I am at 3336 out of 4,000 hours. So I'm almost there. I should hit it, very soon, in like a month or two. If I were actively uploading videos, so shame on me for not getting into pre-recorded content as quickly as I would have liked. Once I start actively uploading pre-recorded content again in combination with my live streams, then I know I will hit the remainder, 600 and change hours. I'll hit that watch time very quickly. Okay, let's see. Let's go back down. So I'm actually going to stay. I lied to you guys. We're going to work on the left column all the way down, and then we'll move over to the right-hand side. So now coming back down over here, we have our subscribers overview. Discover the best times for you to post a video on YouTube. And it tells me, right, so the statistics to my channel. So basically it looks at when my viewers are actively on, because here's the thing, the thought process is that you want to make sure that you are posting a video. You want to try to time it the right way, that post a video when your viewers are on so that they get notified. So because they're already on, it's like, ooh, India just posted a video. Let me go watch it, right? So you take advantage instead of waiting for your viewers to come on, and now their feed may be flooded with other things, if that makes sense. So this is telling me that my current best times to post are on Tuesdays between 3 and 6 p.m. So what does that mean, right? So if, let's say, I have a video that's ready to go that I did on the weekend, you can schedule this video. And, some of this stuff is I am going to test it out. So what I'll do is I'm going to test out this time frame here. So in theory, I have a video that has been recorded and edited. I'm going to wait to publish that video. Let's say we'll hit it on the nail. And that's what this graph is here, right? So we are looking at Tuesdays. This is Eastern Standard Time, my time. And you can see, so this bar is basically when my viewers are mostly online. So 12 a.m., 3 a.m., 6 a.m. And then you can see it starts to go up from 9 in the morning, 12 in the morning, 12 in the afternoon. And actively, my best time would be to publish right at around 3 o'clock, because that's where the peak is for me. And then we kind of at 6 o'clock, you guys are still kind of on, and then 9 o'clock. So anywhere, that's why I said anywhere from 3 to 6 is my best time. So it didn't even include 9 o'clock. It told me between 3 and 6. So I will keep that in mind. I'll hit publish for Tuesdays at 3 p.m. Now, if I wanted to see what maybe a Sunday look like, or what, let's say, a Thursday look like, you can just go here and you can choose. So let's see, what does Sunday look like? So Sundays would be at 9 o'clock. And I would probably say that that's because I'm actively streaming on Sundays at 9 p.m. because I try to start my live stream at 8 o'clock. And we all know that my live streams go over an hour. And you guys are kind of hanging out with me. So that makes sense, right? And then if we choose, look, so there is an option for overall. So this is just saying overall, I guess 6 o'clock kind of is the best time overall. And if I were to, let's say, what does Thursday look like? So 6 o'clock is a really good time for me. That makes sense. But current best times to post on Thursday are between 6 and 9. And then if we just go back. All right, cool. Oh, I see. Because probably that's interesting. So I'm going to check this out tomorrow. This gave me for Tuesdays, and I wonder if it's because today is Tuesday. So it defaulted to telling me when is the best time on Tuesday. I'm going to check that out and see if this day here and if this information tells me changes to Wednesdays. Stay tuned for that. Okay, so you have that information there. You have some demographics. And I always find this so interesting. Although that makes sense. I guess. But this is saying that there's most of my viewers, 98.4% are men and 1.5% are women. Ladies, we have to represent more. And now, here is kind of like, right, some more. Discover channels your audience is watching and add them as competitors. So this is giving me a recommendation of Ecamm Live, should be a competitor, Doc Rock, and I do have Doc Rock as a competitor, Adrian Salisbury as a competitor, and Diana Gladney as a competitor, giving some stats there. So I do have one more stat spot open if I wanted to over here on the right-hand side. We're going to get into that next. If we went ahead and we opened the subscriber analysis, and Mr. Moderator, we both kind of didn't say our spiel. If you guys have a question, I haven't seen any questions yet, but if you guys have a question, please put a Q : in front of the question, because I'm not as active in the chat because I'm just kind of going straight into things. And once I do stop, I want to make sure that I can find your questions easily. So thank you, Mr. Moderator. Don't forget to hit that like button. Paul says, that's a nice feature when viewers are on. I think that help us figure out when to live stream, or is this a separate feature they have? So it's the same thing, right? So it's live streaming, and this is for the most part, vidIQ and Tubebuddy is directed more. You can't see that right here. Hold on, right here. Directed more towards pre-recorded content, but this is basically just telling you when your viewers are on. So you absolutely would apply that to your live streams as well, because again, if your live streamers are on, this is telling me that on Tuesdays, my community is on at 3 o'clock. That makes sense. You know why that makes sense? Because Doc Rock goes live on Tuesdays at 2 o'clock. And his live streams, see, now it's all coming to play. So when we go back, let's go back a page. This all makes sense because Doc and I share a lot of you guys as, right, subscribers. So if you guys are, because Doc has been into the cadence already, and everybody knows that Doc streams on Tuesdays and Fridays at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And his streams are, and you know how it is, people try to sign on, you got the stragglers. So as the show is ending, that's where it may have the peak concurrent viewers, right? So Paul Burke, this could be something like with your community and LSP. So if a lot of your followers are LSP borrowers, I'm not at the bank anymore, followers, sorry guys, my brain, then I would probably say that you would find a similarity with when those viewers are on, and you will want to time it right around that time. So that would make sense for me, where it's like, oh, I'm starting a stream as, let's say, Doc is ending his stream, to kind of have that. And here's another thing. Hold on. here's another thing that you would want to take advantage of at that point. So let's talk about then taking advantage of the full YouTube features. Let's say Doc and I were to follow that thought process. Doc live streams on a Tuesday. We just saw, according to vidIQ, the majority of my community is actively on at 3 p.m. when Doc is ending his stream. YouTube, what was it, 2 months ago? Recently, why can't I talk today? Paul Burke, I'm blaming this on you. YouTube recently released the YouTube Raids feature, where you can partner with other channels to raid the other channel. So how would this work for me? Doc would have to set up the raid from his account to raid. I'm going to say this. I'm going to try to word this without confusing you guys, because I feel like I'm confusing myself. I would talk to Doc. Doc would have to go into his YouTube studio, click on the raid feature, turn on the raids, choose me as a raid, right? The time and day. And then when he's ending his stream, you guys who are watching would raid my channel, because what YouTube does, and for those of you guys that don't know what the raid feature is that basically, let's say you guys are watching Doc. Doc ends his stream at, let's say, 2:59 or 3 o'clock or 3:01. I'm doing my countdown timer at 3 o'clock. He ends his stream, but while he's ending his stream and you guys are still actively on, YouTube raids your computer, in theory, and automatically starts playing my live stream instead of whatever the algorithm is. That's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. God damn it. This one. There you go. That is a very, if you can plan it that way. And like I said, you see, I just had to kind of go down the rabbit hole to make sense of that. But if you can plan it that way, and you guys know that I'm very good friends with Doc, right? He's like my big brother. I can very easily say, listen, do me a favor. I'm going to change my streams. I'm going to stream on Tuesdays at 3 o'clock instead. Let's test out this raid feature to see how that works, and then to see what my watch time or what my active viewers would be on a Tuesday at 3 o'clock, taking advantage of the raid feature instead of Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Did all of that stuff make sense? Let me know if that made sense. And I'm going to check on you guys. vidIQ also shines when uploading videos. Their keyword help is stellar. We're going to get into that, Todd, 100%. Paul Burke says, I have LSP borrowers. Yeah, you had to leave me alone, Paul. But the Fed just raised the... Paul, stop. I get very easily squirreled. That is hilarious. He's talking mortgage rates and things like that. That is, the Fed just raised the LSP borrow rate. So that was perfect. I love that. That was gold. I need to save that. Kathleen gives me hearts. You would have to go into your studio and allow Doc's channel to raid you. So it's this way. All right, since we're talking about it, ooh, guys. Oh wait, I'm not doing screen share. Sorry. Let's go back. Screen share. Very good. Who's that pretty girl on the screen? Hey girl, hey, you looking good. Okay. I said, ooh, because all of this on the left is all new right here. Look at this. Tubebuddy does not do this. So Tubebuddy, vidIQ, bring this over a little bit, added a whole bunch of stuff to my studio. So we're definitely going to have to come back and do another part to this, because I'm already going on 44 minutes and we haven't even scratched the surface. But check this out. How cool is this? So you have daily ideas, keyword inspector. So it looks like it's just a repeat, but now it's in my studio itself. Okay, so let's go back in, Mr. Moderator. Where is the raid feature? Is it in settings? Community? moderators. And by the way, guys, if you guys didn't know, ooh, Paul, Duncan, this is, if you didn't know, this is where you would put in the hidden users. Oh, there's the live redirects. And this is where you would put the block words. And if you didn't know, Paul, Mr. Moderator, please plug yourself now. If you are not aware, Mr. Moderator does have a blocked words censored list that he is selling that I would 100% encourage you to purchase. It has over 1,500 words. I know that he has actively updated it. I just got an update this weekend. And what you do is you take that list that he has given you and you come into your YouTube studio, into your settings, and then your community tab. And down over here, you put in all of the words here. And, oh, I probably shouldn't have that on screen, right? You put in all the words there. Let me, ay, coño. Okay. Sheesh. Hopefully this stream doesn't get, okay. Hey, Nano, how are you? Very good. Makes sense. We did an LSP raid of Doc's channel recently. Yes, exactly. So from studio, go to settings. Thank you. And then question, what are we purchasing? So Cicely, Paul has a blocks word list, which is, the link is there. And it is a list which includes, Paul, give me the exact number. It's over 1,500 words that you put into this setting here. And you know, when you get the bots that put all bad things and, you know, spam and all that stuff, this will filter automatically for you so that if you don't have moderators on, or if the moderators don't catch it, or even with pre-recorded content, this will filter those types of bad and nasty comments and not even let them go through to your stream by putting those words there. So that's what that is. All I'm doing is reading all those bad words and have so many questions. No, wait. I shouldn't have had that on the screen. So what I was trying to do was here. So do I have to put the URL? Doc Rock? Probably. Oh, come on. So Doc Rock. So let's go in to Doc Rock. Let me go to his channel right over here. This is Doc's channel. Control C. And here, Control V. There you go. So you have to put in their you have to put in their URL from their YouTube channel. And once you put in their URL from their YouTube channel, it shows up. And now Doc can redirect his users to raid my channel. All right, cool. All right, so let's go back into vidIQ. There you go. Over 2,000 words, phrases, and variations. I would highly recommend it. A lot of the content creators have already purchased it because it 100% will help you, like even in just a live stream like this. And Paul is saying, keep in mind, it will not filter out channel names that contain the words on that list. Got it. Cool. Thank you. All right, so let's go back to this. So we were looking at the discover channels your audience is watching and add them as competitors. If we click on open subscriber analysis, top videos watched by your subscribers. So my subscribers like watching The Ramsey Show, Think Media, Michael Fayrer, and Take One Tech, Alec. So I do have Alec as a competitor. Top channels your subscribers are subscribing to, right? So this would also be a form of competitors to keep an eye out for. So you can see, right, everyone, oh, look, Paul and I have similar competitors. Tom Buck, let's see. Michael, I don't know how to enunciate his last name properly. He does a lot of OBS stuff. That's this guy over here. He does a lot of OBS stuff, LSP and Mr. Camera Junkie. Here, best times to post. So again, this gives you, so here is a snapshot view, right? Monday through Sunday, and then the times. So of course, the bubbles that are closer together and wider, that's where you really want to like be concentrated on. So that's pretty cool. Let's go back to the main page. So that is everything that's on the left-hand column. Now, if we go back over here to the right hand, so now you have AI title recommendations, add keywords that you want to base your titles on. So I know that there are a few Rode Wireless Go 2 videos that I want to do. So let's type that in. Rode, let's see. I don't know how Rode, I may have to take out that special character. Go 2. So let's see. I'm going to click on Get Title Ideas, Title Recommendations, and there is a handful of recommendations. Rode Wireless Go 2, the best cordless microphone on a budget. I don't know if I would say on a budget because there are definitely less expensive options out there. The wireless headphone is the best sellers in the world. This is not a wireless headphone. The wireless ear, this is bad. The Rode Wireless Go 2, the best Bluetooth audio receiver. Wireless Go 2, the best wireless headphone on the market. No, you can click on. So let's see if I change the character and see if that makes a difference. Nope. So for whatever reason, so you see it's not as smart here. Rode Wireless Go 2 wireless microphone review. I do like that. I'm going to copy the title. Okay, so here is where if you use anything for your planning. So like a few weeks ago, I went over Trello for my video planning. So whether you use Trello, ClickUp, Notion, Notes, whatever that is, my personal recommendation would be as you start to go through, whether it's title recommendations, whether it's keyword, try to keep the things that you like in some sort of organized note. However that looks for you, that looks for you. For me, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up Trello, right? And I'm just going to add that title into, I have a card where it's video ideas. So I'm going to open up Trello. You can see Trello is opening up really quick, right? So this is where you definitely want to, and you can do similar things with Tubebuddy. It's just, like I said, we're going to use Cicely's word for the day, clunky. It is very clunky. I like having this all in one page. I absolutely love that. Okay, so this is my Trello board. This is my brainstorm for recorded videos. So I'm just going to Control V under a comment, and I'm going to save that because I like that idea. Rode Wireless Go 2 wireless microphone review. All right, cool. So let's go back here. Rode Wireless Go 2 review. Headphones. Best wireless microphone for podcasting. Could be. I can, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back into that note. And what I will do is I will just put there a second one as options because I can spin off of that as well. So I may not make that my title, but for me, that could be a good talking point, right? All right, so we're not talking about that. So there you go. You have your title recommendations. You can put, anything else. So if we do Rodecaster Pro 2, get title ideas, and then the same thing, Rodecaster Pro 2, the ultimate mouse for gaming. No. So I wish that there was like a thumbs down or a thumbs up to give them recommendations like, guys, this is bad because that is really bad. Rodecaster Pro 2, the new standard. No. This is the best gaming mouse. Wrong. Rodecaster Pro 2 review. Why? I need to know this is bad. So sometimes how to get a Rodecaster Pro 2, the Rodecaster Pro 2, that is a bad title recommendation. This AI bot is not working. Rodecaster Pro 2 is a great device for singers. I'm not a singer, but Laura is. So maybe, Laura H. The Rodecaster Pro 2 is an excellent tool for your home studio. That's kind of long. Okay. Rodecaster Pro 2 review, the best precision transmitter on the market. I do not like these recommendations. Okay, we're going to move on from that, but you see how to use it, right? And you can just either do generate new recommendations if you don't like those. Rodecaster Pro 2, the best fishing rod. What? Did I spell this wrong? What? No, I had to really look over at my Rodecaster to make sure I didn't spell this wrong because I'm like, the best fishing rod. Okay, we're going to move on from this, and I'm going to give them feedback and say, hey, you guys need to thumb down because this AI is not being very intelligent right now. Cicely says, clunky is a scientific term, 100%. Yes. Nice. Very good. No, that's great. Very cool. We appreciate the support of each other in the community. Okay, here. This is what Todd was saying earlier when he said vidIQ also shines when uploading videos. Their keyword help is stellar. So this opportunity, so you got we're going to go into some different things, but you have keyword opportunities. So what this did was that this automatically, as soon as I linked my account, this automatically looked at my videos and the keywords that I had started using. And these are, keep in mind, these are like pre-recorded videos. And it started giving me some opportunities. I did actually say, oh, this is good. So the second one here, Rode Wireless Go-To review. So I've had my Rode Wireless Go-Tos April, May, June, July. So 4 months. And I've actively used it in different scenarios. I've used it on my own at Angie's house when I didn't want to carry a microphone. I've used it when Angie has been here in the house where we have just both mic'd up with the lav and used it so that we, again, don't have to worry about microphone presence. I've used them, connected it to a phone, to a camera directly. So I've used it enough that it makes sense. 4 months is a good enough time where I actually have enough feedback to give, I would say, a good enough review, right? With what is it, real world experiences. So now let's check this out. If I click on this, yes, cool. So I'm going to go back. So you have some keywords here, right? And you can very briefly, if you look over on the right-hand side, you see you have search volume, your competition, and then the overall score. So both Tubebuddy and vidIQ give you what the competition is in comparison to your specific channel and how your channel is performing. And if it's high competition or low competition, and then based off of that, and also combined with the search volume of that term itself. So combined with the search volume and the competition, it's going to give you a score. You want a higher score because what that means is that the higher the score for your specific channel, Tubebuddy calls it, it's weighted versus unweighted. So if it's weighted, it's really a true comparison of your channel versus unweighted or just general results. You always want to do weighted for your channel, right? Because you want real world results. So you want, in numbers like this, when you're looking at this, you absolutely want to pay attention and capitalize on higher score numbers over here. Because what that means is, so you can see down here, this is a lower one, it's yellow, where these are green. What that means is that if I create a video based off of these keyword opportunities, and I use these words as opportunities, this is going to perform better, meaning that more people that are not subscribers will find my channel. And then obviously people who are not subscribers, and the more that this can get discovered, that's, of course, more watch time for me and more opportunities to grow my channel itself. So you absolutely want to pay attention to that. Interesting. Rode Wireless Go-To test. So that keyword itself, the search volume. So you want to pay attention to the search volume itself, right? Let's take a look at the second one because we're going to dive into the second one, but I want to do a comparison. So it has low competition, which is good, right? So that's what you want. You want low competition with high overall score numbers because, of course, the lower the competition, the easier it is for someone who puts in that search term into Google or into YouTube. They're going to find your video because there's not that much competition. Where if there is competition, your stuff can kind of then get all the way down in the weeds. And don't get scared away from that neither, because I'm sure you guys have all done it. It's a very real thing that, I may do the same video that Tom Buck and Doc Rock did, That doesn't mean, we all binge. Tell me, come on, guys, who here does not binge watch when there is a trend? Or like how many of you guys who has the Rodecaster Pro 2, how many videos have you actively binge watched, right? When whatever it is that came out, when you first started using Ecamm or vMix or whatever it is, you binge watch. And it's not just because you're binge watching, it's because you're trying to learn something, and different people teaching different things. And there may be a feature or a benefit that was discussed in video A that maybe was not discussed in video B, or vice versa. And so as we are actively interested in whatever the trend is, you're going to click from video to video to video. I say that because you, of course, want to focus on creating videos with low competition. Don't let that scare you away from creating videos with medium or high competition, because that doesn't mean that someone will not click on your channel. It may be harder to do it. So still do the content. My personal advice would be, you have to, what is it? Why? See, this is what happens when I work at the bank all day. I use all these big words and terms, and then when it's time to live stream, my brain just forgets everything. Prioritize. Sheesh. You have to prioritize. So what my personal suggestion would be to prioritize the videos with low competition first before you make a video that has high competition next. All right. So I say that because this Rode, I definitely want to make this video next, right? Rode Wireless Go 2 review. That also doesn't need a lot of like screen share. That's for me just, I do have B-roll already because I have a bunch of pre-recorded content where I have used the Rode Wireless Go 2s. Even if I wanted to go out and walk in the park, that's a quick B-roll that I can add into it. But there doesn't need to be a lot of frills and a lot of things that I need to really like put in place to make this type of video, because a review is going to be just that. You're going to be more talking about it. You'll give maybe some examples, some real world examples to let people hear what it is you're talking about. When we're talking about a microphone specifically, right? So there's that. And then the search volume, this has almost 10,000 people, right? The volume is 9,194. Low competition. So it says low competition, and then there's a weighting there, or a score of 20.1. And then the overall score is 65. I felt like my Siri went off somewhere. And if we go back to this one where it's very low, this one is Rode Wireless Go 2 test, that keyword. But look at the difference with the search volume. Now, that doesn't mean that I would never use it or I would never do a video on this, but this search volume is nowhere near as much, right? It's a fraction. So the search volume for the review of the Rode Wireless Go 2 is almost 10,000, where the search volume for the Rode Wireless Go 2 is right around $2,000, right under 2,000. Very low competition. It still has an overall score of 62. This one has an overall score of 65. So again, for me, what I would do is I would just probably copy that, right? Copy that tag, come down here, copy, go back to my Trello, and then just add that in and hit save. So now I have ideas, because then when I'm like, all right, what video do I want to start working on next? I come to Trello and I look at all these comments and I'm like, all right, cool. Because when you're planning your content, it's how much time do you have? What's going to take more work? What needs more B-roll? So on and so forth. All right, so let's go back over here. I do want to click on this Rode Wireless Go 2 review so we can see more of the meat and potatoes into this. Okay, let's see. You might want to post your vidIQ affiliate link, or I will post mine. You better stop. Paul, I don't even have one yet. I knew I should have done it. I forgot. Affiliate Center. Let's do this together. Enroll now. India D. Hold on, guys. Don't sign up if you haven't signed up yet. Damn it, Paul. Mr. Moderator. Hang tight. We're building your awesome affiliate center now. Okay, cool. Can I copy this? Hello. Copy to your clipboard. Come back over here. If you want to sign up for vidIQ, sign up there. Paul, can you put that in the notes? I gotta rebrand it. Let's see. Can we come? I don't think I can go into rebrandly. Can I do this? I don't know. Here's another extension. All right, I'm gonna leave this alone. Won't waste too much time. Paul, you got me stressed out. Thanks, Paul. I appreciate you. All right, let me come back. You never finish with the Rodecaster 2. It's a great way to catch some. You know what? You better. Why? What is that? I don't understand. I don't plan to buy the Rodecaster Pro 2 yet, and I've watched at least 4. I know, no shame. Don't feel bad. Tech Troublemaker, what is cracking? How are you? I haven't seen you in a while. I missed hanging out with you. And David Harvey Official, what is cracking? How are you? This is helping me out tremendously. I've been paying monthly for Tubebuddy and not using it at all. Okay, well, there you go. So, and Tubebuddy, and here's the thing, and I did say I'd probably go back, listen, on the fly, right, Dean? What is cracking? Dean and I have been talking a lot the last couple of days because we've been complaining about the Nan Light, and that is a whole nother stream for another day. Pastor Felicia, hi, ma'am. How are you? Love you. Let me say, I argue if you're not a channel with 1,000 subs, Tubebuddy is a vet of value. Really? Why? I'd love to hear that. So tell me why. And Ob says she totally binge watches. So, okay. What do we have here? So we went into that specific keyword, right, for Rode Wireless Go 2 review. And this just gives you a deeper dive for that dedicated keyword. So now you have here your overall score. You can see, right? So this is what I was saying about high competition here. So if it's in red or in orange, you just want to prioritize and maybe not do that video first if you have opportunities to do videos that are in the, I guess, medium green and high green. I don't know, in these 2 shades of green. What kind of, this is like a, see, I'm afraid to tell you guys a color because y'all be all so quick to like judge me. Teal? This is not teal. Aqua? No. A different shade of green. Because this is not a, whatever. So this has a high score of 65. The search volume, so it says medium search volume, so it gives you some more information here. Medium search volume, and then 20.1 low competition, right? So that's a good mix overall. That's what you're really looking for. Let's see. Over here on the right-hand side, keywords that are related to your searched keyword or phrase, right? So then these are all ones that you would put in your tags, right? All of these keywords. So Rode Wireless Go 2, you can see that they spelled it in 2 different ways. You got the 2 I's, the Roman numerals, right? And then the number 2, Rode Wireless Go, best wireless microphone, and then Rode Wireless Go review. You can see the search volume over here, right? So like this one here, these top 2 have over 100. This one almost has 200,000 search volumes, and then overall score, it has 71. 124 keywords. Now, what I will say, in my experience, Tubebuddy never gave me that many keywords. I never saw. This is saying 124, and we can click on it. This is going to give us a whole, like, this is insanity. Never. And I've been actively using Tubebuddy enough over the last 2 years. I've never seen this many. Like Rode Wireless mics, Rode microphone, DJI mic. And that makes sense. Rode Wireless Go 2 unboxing, Rode Wireless Go lav. This is like Rode Go review, best mic for YouTube. Like this is Rode Wireless Go 2 32-bit float. Getting in the weeds, but that's an actual thing where audio files actually, that's a searched term. And you can see very low competition, but it's searched, right? It's 1,700 searches. Like, this is crazy. I mean, and now, Lee, who the hell is Lee Morris? Should I know who Lee Morris is? Lee Morris, don't feel bad if I don't know you and you come across my channel one day. Mets Tech, I'm assuming Think Media. Okay, so this is obviously an account. I don't know. Tell me if I should know who Lee Morris is. So you can see as you get a little bit further down, Potato Jet, I do know who Potato Jet is. And that makes sense, right? Because it might be that they've actively done videos on this or whatever the case may be. But it's still, I mean, even taking out this little middle, this is insane. Okay, so let's go back. I absolutely love this over Tubebuddy. You can do the same thing. You can click on these keywords, you can copy them, right? And you can put them wherever you want to put them. So again, whether you have a notes, whether you use Trello, Notion, ClickUp, whatever your methodology is when you are planning out your content, if you see stuff here, I would say copy and paste it so that you know to go back to it. Matching terms. This is obviously, let me see, not in, is this Russian? I feel like that could be Russian. Rode microphone, dual channel wireless microphone review. That's really long. Rode Wireless Go 2 review Sony A7. So here's the thing. You see a lot of reviews, right? Okay, cool. Not going to worry about that. Down here on the bottom, top trending videos for Rode Wireless Go 2. So you have Adam Savage, Think Media, Invader Moon, Beyond the Game, right? Diana Gladney, she just did this. Yep, 2 weeks ago. That was a great video. And as you go through, you'll see, right, who is doing the videos. And then if you want to get into it, right? So like this video had 381 views. You can see more of the specifics if we go into it, where this video had 23,000 views. And then Think Media had 18,000 reviews. Interestingly enough, 12 days. Oh, you know what's so funny? And then I'm going to get back on track. One day, it had to be a couple of months ago, Diana and I were talking, and Diana was saying that every time she has an idea to do a video, Think Media does the video or releases the video literally a day or two before she wants to do it. And that's so funny that she released this video 11 days ago and Think Media did this video a day before her. But for me, why would I want to watch, why is that important? Why is that I'm pointing that out to you, right? I look at this because then it's like, for me, even before I do the video, I want to go and I want to watch these videos because you want to study your craft. You want to study your competitors. You want to see the things that they talked about to say, okay, because if your objective is Think Media had 18,000 views, there was something, and obviously it's Think Media, right? Like, of course, they're going to get a lot of high results. But you want to go into it and see, like, what did they cover? And it might give you ideas to help say, oh, you know what? I wasn't even going to talk about that, right? Just to help you plan out your video and make sure it makes sense. Or in retrospect, maybe there's things that you've discovered why? Maybe there's things that you have discovered as you've used it that maybe they didn't go over, right? So things like that, you absolutely want to check out the competitors and the videos just to know what's what. Questions. So that's this section over here. Question type keywords that contain your keyword or phrase in any order. We can't find any questions for the Rode Wireless Go review, which makes sense, right? Try searching a broader term. Okay, so that's these 4 sections, this 4 quadrants here. If we come back up to the top, that's the overview. You have related keywords, matching terms, and then questions. So if we go into related keywords, again, another breakdown of the keywords right there, your matching terms. So what it does, I see what it does. So the overview gives you these 3 additional sections in a snapshot view. I really like this. And then if you want to do a deep dive into each, you can either click on the tabs individually. So if we click on questions, it's going to be blank, which makes sense because that already told us that the questions over here, there are none. So you can either get your snapshot, your high level overview, or you can do a deep dive by kind of going into matching terms and then seeing what's what, and then going further, even more into that term. So that is your keywords. There's nothing else there. Let's go back to the dashboards. Paul says, I think the color is Exorcist greens. So now I have to answer this question for Cicely. So here's the thing. I love the nan lights. I still have the nan lights. I have one in the corner there. So I had 2 T15s. I separated them. Now there's one T15 there. The other T15 is right here. T8, don't kill me, T8s. I had two T8s there in that corner. Now there's only one. The second one is here. So that's giving off the little purple hue that you're seeing. When we did the review last week, I did the review of the 15 Cs, which are on sale. And I bought the transmitter box because in order to control them with the app, the 15 Cs don't have built-in Bluetooth. So you need the transmitter box. You see, I still have one there. What I did was I actually returned the two 15 Cs and the transmitter box. And I have, because the 15X is the equivalent of 2 Cs. So I returned the 3 items, and I did purchase one X. And the draw for me was, in order to control the 15 Cs wirelessly, you need the transmitter box. The transmitter box is $89. We're going to call it $100. What I found was, one, the app itself is quirky, but on top of the app being quirky, there's a limitation with the 15C and the transmitter box that you can only control either the HSI, which is the RGB, or the Kelvins, the CCT, which is the white light, right? The white to the yellow light. You cannot control both, which basically means that a $100 box does half the job. I was like, no, I was completely annoyed. And then there are other features with the 15X. So DMX control, and this is technical for a whole nother day, but I just wanted to give you, Cicely, the quick answer. I love the NAND lights. I love the build. I love the light that it emits. You can see in that corner. I'm absolutely loving the corner itself. But what I found was, for the 15Cs being on sale, that the transmitter box not being able to fully control them was the deal breaker for me. I was going to live without the other features. Like I said, it doesn't have built-in DMX, which opens up capabilities for wider control. The 15Cs don't have DMX, and they also don't have built-in Bluetooth. And then they don't have Pixel, which is like Paul did a really good job at explaining it the other day. But once I figured out that issue, and this is not an assumption, I reached out to Nanlite themselves, and I said, hey, I think there's because I thought it was a bug with the app, and they confirmed with me. They said, unfortunately, it's a limitation. So if you want to control your RGB colors, you cannot control the white color from the app. And it's first world problems, because what that means is that I have to go in and manually do it. So it's not that big of a deal. But for me at that point, when I started thinking about the other features that I passed up, I said, you know what? Let me not be a cheap ass. I returned the two 15Cs. I got the one 15X, and that's why I separated the two T8s. I am going to buy another 15X when I save up some extra cash. But that's the shortest answer I can give you for right now. So if you don't care about wireless control, I would say that's the biggest thing, Cicely. If you don't care about wireless control, the 15Cs were still a great value. But with the things that I wanted to do, and I didn't want to be able to have to go, like, I want to be able to control it from my computer and stuff. I felt like, you know what, don't be cheap, right? And it's also future proofing, because they are phasing out the 15Cs, because the 15Xs are their newest version. They just came out with them a few months ago. So at that point, you know, I was like, all right, just pay the money, get the Xs. And there's better, right? It has more light output. I will say that the build quality is also, as soon as I unpacked it today, because I literally did the exchange today, as soon as I unpacked it, I instantly saw that the X, the build quality is so much better than the 15C. There's a nicer screen. So it's more, but once I guess because I've now used both, I can definitely see the value in both. So there you go. Yes, buy the 15X. That's the short answer. Damn it, I gotta move these around. That's the one I wanted to give you. Yes, buy the 15X. Alicio, what is cracking? How are you doing? And Paul is giving you, Mr. Moderator is saying the Pixel divides the tube into multiple colors. Yeah, so the Pixel that feature, the pixel feature, you can divide the tube and you can dictate. Oh, so let's say we divide the tube into fours. You can say in the first quarter, I want red. In the second quarter, I want white. In the third quarter, I want blue. And in the fourth quarter, I want green. You can control, and I think it's either 8 or 10 sections. That's what the pixel feature is, which is also really, really cool. Okay, let's get back to, hey girl, how are you? Let's get back to vidIQ stuff. Paul Burke says, can we talk about Jade or headshot on your vidIQ link? It's an interesting look, not to derail you, of course. Well, I always get derailed and I missed it. I'm sorry, Paul Burke. Probably it was a good reason that I didn't, because I get I can't even talk. I get derailed very easily. Tech Troublemaker says, you get most of what vidIQ offers for a lot less money from TubeBuddy, and the chapters feature alone is worth the price. Once you're making money, vidIQ Analytics offers more. Yeah, I guess. So I did say that I was going to miss that chapters feature. I wholeheartedly agree. I'm sure that vidIQ will probably pick up very soon, right? Because, that's what competitors do. So I won't be surprised if in, a couple of months or a couple of weeks that the chapters feature comes to vidIQ. I don't know, man. I hear what you're saying. I just like the way this looks and the way it's all put together so much better than TubeBuddy. I don't know. All right, so let's come back. So let's see. We went into keyword opportunities, right? So you can go into each one of these things. Let me see. So now let's look at competitors. So you can see I did add some competitors already. I listed Dr. Elo as a competitor. I listed Doc Rock as a competitor. I listed Take One Tech, Alec, as a competitor. I do have one more spot. So you can click on plus, you can search channels, right? So if we look over here, this is saying, right, discover channels your audience is watching and add them as competitors. So this is even giving you an idea of who your competitors are. What I would say is I'm actually going to add, it would be between the two if I had, because now I can only choose 5. It's Ecamm or Diana, but you want to aspire. So I'm going to say for right now, I want to be on Diana's level. So I'm going to add Diana here, and I do consider her a mentor, right? So we're just going to go in and you're going to search Diana Gladney, boom. I thought it was also interesting as I was adding competitors, it shows you how old the channel is. So it gives you their thumbnail, it tells you the subscribers, and it tells you how old the channel is. So we're just going to click on plus, add one competitor. And now you can see, cool, I got all of my 5 competitors listed. And at a snapshot level, here you can see, right? So my channel, 1.2 thousand views, and this is here in the last 7 days. So again, let's say we're going to do the last 30 days. All right. And so interesting. So that moved some people around. When I did the last 7 days, Dr. Elo is next to me. But then if we go to last 30 days, it moved it. And it basically is your percentage of views. So here, Paul, what happened? What happened? Hello? Paul, you're, hello?
Share your screen.
Oh, thanks, bye. I love you, Paul. I wasn't sharing my screen. I went into all of that. Sheesh. Thanks, Paul. All right. All right. See, this is what happens. Let me say thanks and sorry. Gosh. Okay. All right. Okay. Gosh. Happens to the best of us. Okay. So let's go back. So all I did basically was I had a plus sign over here. I went in, I added Diana's channel. It told me that her channel was 6 years old, and it told me that she had 18,000. Was that working now? Okay, I think Siri looked like it was activated. So let me move this over here. I don't know now. I think we're good. Oh yeah, I think Siri took over my microphone. Okay, we're back. It's all right. We're live. Okay, good. So I added Diana as a competitor. I did have one free spot open. I added her as a competitor. And now the other thing I did was, well, you guys heard me. You guys weren't just seeing. I just dropped down the time period from 30 days. It was on 7 days default to 30 days. And so now we're looking at obviously a quick overview of the performance, right? So in the last 30 days, I have 6,000 views, which is up almost 10%. Alec is killing it from Take One Tech. He's had 35,000 views. And he is up 135%. So Alec has been strategic and very smart. I'd probably bet money. The reason why his growth right now has shot up is because Alec has done a handful of videos on the Rodecaster Pro 2, and they've been great videos, especially because of the issues that the Rodecaster Pro 2 has had since its release. And a beta comes out, Alec does a video. He shows the routing tables, right? So I know that that's helping new people find his channel because everybody is binge watching. Doc, right? So he's up 22%. Diana's up 6%, and Dr. Elo is up 5%. So I was very happy to see that all of us are all actively growing. And now if we click on view more stats again. So now you can compare the performance. So this is really cool. You can narrow down your performance over here by comparing channels. So if you want to compare the performance to everybody at the same time, you can do that, or you can choose one person at a time. So let's say I wanted to compare my channel to Dr. Elo's channel. Now that compares the both of us, right? This is my channel here. And this is over here, you have a little bit more control. You have 30 days, 60 days, or 12 months. This is telling me my views versus his views. You have total, cumulative, or daily, right? So if we wanted to give a breakdown, here you have daily. So you got some cool stats there. If I just wanted to see everybody, now this is giving me everybody's, and then you have your legend down here of who's who, right? So Doc definitely getting in, Diana getting her views, Alec is killing it on his, and then some more, right? Like more snapshots. So views, subscribers for each of them. This is Diana's tab, here's Doc's tab, Alec's tab, Dr. Elo, and then my tab. So what do they give you? It gives you your views and subscribers over the total views and subscribers, the last 7 days, 14 days, 28 days. Up on top, you have your average views per day and the total videos, right? Diana has 529 videos. That is insane. Doc has 618 videos. And this is all really good stuff to really kind of see, like I said, whether it's a channel that you want to aspire to be, or someone that you feel is a competitor, that they have similar audiences, or that they create similar content to yours. That can also help you with creating new content if you're a competitor, because remember, the YouTube algorithm is feeding your community views based on channels like yours. So if Alec just did a Rodecaster Pro 2 video, then it probably would make sense if I go ahead and I do a Rodecaster Pro 2, people are watching his, I'm his competitor, or vice versa. It'll show up in the feed as you watch his video, if that makes sense. Let's see. And then top videos, right, from your competitors. So this is showing the top performing views, right? So this one here, his desk setup and studio tour. He did this video, Alec did this video 2 days ago. It already has 557 views and it's 37 views per hour. So he is absolutely killing it there. Doc, his video, Diana, and then Diana has 2 here. Okay. And that's time period this week. If let's say we want to do this month, what do we have? It's thinking. Thank you so much, Cicely. I appreciate that. Hey, thanks. And thanks, Paul, for making me sign up on the fly. I appreciate you as well. Okay, so top views. So you see this here. See, I just said it, right? So what I did was I went and changed. I said, Alec is killing it this month. I would probably bet money it's because of his Rodecaster Pro. So his top 2 videos, actually this one and the Stream Deck, which also makes sense because Stream Deck is such a huge community. All new Stream Deck features with 5.3 software. That video, he released it 22 days ago, and it already has 9,000 views or 8,900 views. We're going to round that off. It has 9,000 views and it's 2.8 views per hour. So that's driving a bunch of traffic to his channel. And then the second one here is possibilities with the Rodecaster Pro 2 firmware, right? 13 days ago, and it has 1,600 views and it's about 3 views per hour. So again, this is another thing for you. If it's like, man, when you're trying to prioritize, or if you're like not sure what video to make, you're looking at your competitors and you see what they're performing. It's like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Maybe I can do a video similar to that, and let me see what they have and what's my take on it, so on and so forth. All right, so that is the competitors link. We're gonna go back. And now then over here, top videos from your channel. So I haven't done pre-recorded videos, and it's so insane. So for those of you guys that don't know, I started off YouTube doing car videos. I'm a car girl, not as much as I used to, but man, cars are money pits. And I started putting my money into both content creation and cycling. So I don't have much money left over for my car, unfortunately. But I first started doing YouTube probably about, I don't know if it was probably, yeah, because that's when I had this car 9 years ago. And I have like 2 or 3 videos, and I've done a handful of videos, and those are still, and the only reason why I've left this up, right? This is passenger airbag off reset for Nissan Rogue. So it was published 9 years ago. This is still a relevant video today. And although it's not, I mean, it's a how-to video, and that's what I do, right? I teach you guys stuff. So although it's not technology, it's still teaching people and it's helping people. 901 total views in the last month, 1 view per hour, and 2,200 watch time minutes. The comments that I get on a weekly basis of how much I've saved money, I've saved people, not me, how much I've saved people money from like the dealership or the stealership. I feel horrible. Like it's like I'm Robin Hood for the dealership against the dealerships, right? I feel horrible removing it. So my car videos, it's this one, and there's a light bulb one of changing the light bulb, the license plate bulbs in the car. And people are just so gracious and they tell me that the dealerships have quoted them I've seen anywhere from like $150 to $400 to fix this video that fix this issue that they've been able to fix with my video in like 10 minutes. So I'll never remove those videos because I'm all for helping the people. But it's so interesting that these are usually that's like my top performing. Outside of that, you can see, and so now here, this goes back to like trending videos, right? I did the one live stream. I've only done one live stream on the Rodecaster Pro. So shame on me for not doing a better job at pre-recorded content on the Rodecaster Pro, because this one that I did a month ago has 504 views and it's 5,700 watch time minutes. So you can see from my competitor, Alec, he's killing it there. We know that that's a trending topic right now. I need to get my butt in gear and really do a handful of different videos on the Rodecaster Pro too, so that I can create, help people and then drive traffic and increase my watch time to my channel. And so if we click on this, so you can't click on this, you can't do anything. This just gives you kind of your top views, and just the information in a nutshell. And then top search terms for your channel. So these are videos, obviously. So my top performing video is how to connect the Rode Wireless Go 2 to iPhone. And so it's performing right now. And that is why I have the search terms where it's Rode Wireless Go 2, iPhone, Rode Wireless Go 2 to iPhone, Rode Wireless Go 2, right? So if I click on this, that says 21 views, total watch time. These are the top search terms driving views to your videos. So this is what people here in this section this is what the people are typing in either directly into YouTube or directly into Google. And when they're typing in these exact terms, they're finding my video, right? So these are the terms that are helping my videos get found or get discovered. Now, if I click on, let's say, Rode Wireless Go 2, again, some more statistics. What I wanted to show you was another place where you can get video ideas from. So I went into the keywords that's driving traffic to my channel. I just clicked on this very generic Rode Wireless Go 2 term. You can see the search volume just for this exact phrase, Rode Wireless Go 2, worded just like this. The search volume is over 116,000 searches. It says for me, the competition is low, 25.93. It has a high score. So I definitely want to do a handful of different videos on the Rode Wireless Go 2. We kind of went over these sections, right? The related keywords, the matching terms. But when we did it before, when we were going over the keyword for the Rode Wireless Go 2 review, there were no questions. However, by choosing a different keyword, you can see now that this section over here does have questions. So now, why is that important? Well, it's important because you want to know what are people's pain points. Because a pain point is what's causing someone to look for answers. And when you're talking about building your community and finding new subscribers, for me, that's what I found. And you guys have all given me the feedback, right? That I explain things in a way that helps you to understand whatever it is, whether it's a stream deck, whatever it is. I feel like a lot of you guys have given me that compliment. And what that is that it's a pain point. I have helped solve a specific pain point for you. And because I've helped you solve a specific pain point, then you have become a part of my community. So if you can figure out, this is an easy way of figuring out what the pain points are that of people that are actively looking right now. Let me make this a little bit smaller. Some of this stuff is getting cut off. Right over here. So if you can, right, this is like a gift. That and Tubebuddy does this as well. I don't feel like it does it as well. Tubebuddy also does this. Let me word that differently. Tubebuddy also does this. YouTube also does this in your YouTube studio. That is new this year, that they also have your questions and search terms. However, again, I've been using vidIQ for under 48 hours and I've absolutely been blown away. David Harvey, absolutely, you are not crazy because we have said it already and I wholeheartedly agree. vidIQ, the aesthetic, and that's how I said it when I first started this live stream, the aesthetic of vidIQ versus Tubebuddy is just such a better looking aesthetic. And for me, when it has a nicer looking aesthetic, it's much easier to understand. It's much easier to follow and process the information because you're not distracted. So as you can see, as right now, I am a fan. Paul. Listen, if Tubebuddy is watching right now, you know what, guys? If you guys are watching or if you guys end up watching this, like no shade, but this is real, not just for me, but you can see from a handful of people in the comments, you got to figure out your whole aesthetic because it's not as pleasing. So Paul says, Tubebuddy has a Walmart look, vidIQ has a Macy's look. 100%, like that is not wrong. And that's important. Because like I said, aside from that, what the real is that there is not as many distractions because it looks good. You can understand it. You can ingest the information because there's a lot of information that's being given to you. So when it's laid out in an aesthetically pleasing way, it's easier for you to ingest it and understand it so that you can make effective use of it. Look at me using all these big words. All right, let's get back to this. So I really wanted to show you guys these questions, right? Because we were talking about pain points, right? How to set up the Rode Wireless Go 2, how to use the Rode Wireless Go 2, how to connect the Rode Wireless Go 2 to iPhone, how to use the Rode Wireless Go 2 with iPhone, how to connect the Rode Wireless Go 2 to iPhone. So that's a big one, right? But setting up the Rode Wireless Go, those are easy. And if we look at the search terms, I mean, people are still, right? 8962, so almost 9,000 searches, 7,200 searches. And then the iPhone ones are almost 4,000 searches. Overall, all green in the 60s. It says view all 291 questions. Like, I think that is insane. So if we click on this now here, why my Rode Wireless Go 2 sounds so bad? Well, that may be, right? So a question. So here's the thing. Now think out of the box. I can take this and screenshot this section and put it up on the screen. And I can say, right, so, all right, so here's an idea. Your top 10 Rode Wireless Go 2 questions answered. And then I can take these top 10 questions, or I can go into Google, whatever that works, right? But I can take these top 10 questions, put them on the screen, and then answer them, right? So why my Rode Wireless Go 2 sound so bad? And you know who did, why can't I talk?
Go on you.
Who did this? Danny Black. If you follow Danny Black, he does GoPro videos. He actually did this with the GoPro. And I thought that was really cool. But again, these are all video ideas, whether you make it into one video, whether you do a top 10 questions answered video, whether that can be a live stream. This is great for you for content. How to connect the Rode Wireless Go 2 to Samsung S20 Plus. Do Rode Wireless Go 2 need the receiver to record? No, they don't. Right? So great information. How to switch mic 1 and mic. It's like, this is all like really cool stuff that you can literally have days of content or live streaming and stuff like that. All right. And then the same thing, your statistics, low, very low. You have your overall score, the number of words. So you see you got some oranges over here. How to sync Rode Wireless Go 2 microphone to transmitter. That's a good question though. How to record with the Rode Wireless Go 2, and then you just want to pay attention. And then the same thing here, it does it for you in order, but you can drop this from highest to lowest or from lowest to highest. So you can kind of do that there. Very low competition, high competition. What's high or high competition? How to register Rode Wireless Go 2 on website. That's really easy. It's a high search term. That's interesting. But whatever. You get the point and you get how to use that. So we're just going to go back to the dashboard. I've gone over a lot of stuff today. We're streaming almost 2 hours, and you guys, the majority of you guys have stuck with it. So that means it's good content. Let me see. So yeah. So the questions, you can see the difference and how that can be valuable with the questions. Let's go back to the dashboard. Okay. So my videos, top search terms. So that is my first page in and of itself. Paul Burke says, I'm sold. I think I'll get vidIQ. Paul Burke, make sure you use my link. vidIQ. Paul, Mr. Moderator. Can we put this? Yeah. Make sure you use this. vidIQ.com/IndiaD. And then Rich says, wow, love it. I love you, Rich. I love all of you guys. All right. So we're going to kind of go through some of these other tabs on the top because this is just, and I'm definitely going to have to do a part 2 to this. Oh, let me see. Oh, it's there. Okay. Yeah. Because here's the thing. This is just the dashboard itself. I didn't even go into like my channel. So if we go back here, excuse me, and I go into content, and let's say I wanted to see something for like this video here, we didn't even get into the actual page of my video. And you can see I still have Tubebuddy here, right? But comparing that's a whole nother. So that's going to be a stream for another day because all of this stuff you can see here, these are tags that I've already listed. I got some numbers here. That's another can of worms. So I'm going to go back. We're going to finish off today with the dashboard. And then I'm going to see if maybe I come back later on this week, possibly Thursday. I'll schedule it again ahead of time so you guys know for us to do the part 2 with going into your channel itself and actually going into videos and then using these tools on whether it's a live stream or a video itself. But let's kind of go back. So this was the dashboard. Now up on top over here, let me bring this down a little bit more. All right, cool. So we're looking over here on top, right? You have your dashboard. Now let's click on your daily ideas. I mean, Paul Burke, my girlfriend may not appreciate it too much if I buy you a drink. I got to be careful. It has to be our secret, Paul, because I do love your green eyes. I know your eyes are green. They're either green or blue, but I feel like your eyes are green because I've stared into your eyes on a Friday night. And that's all we're going to say because she may still be listening. She's either asleep or she's still listening. And, you know, unless you got a place for me to sleep on, I'm not trying to get booted out from my girlfriend. I need cuddles. Okay. Daily ideas. So daily ideas are just that. They're daily ideas that vidIQ gives you of what to do. So here, ideas will update daily, save or dismiss up to 50 ideas to help our AI give you the topics best suited to your channel. You know, so when we went back into, okay, so they do have the option where you can dismiss or love ideas. So I want to give them feedback, and they even have down here, how's your experience with daily ideas today? I do want to give them feedback that they should apply that same love and dismiss idea with the title recommendations because, you know, apparently the Rodecaster Pro 2 is, what is it, a fishing rod or something? Come on. So they need that there, but let's go back to your daily ideas. Some of the ones I did love. Oh, yes. Guys, I haven't even shown you the app on the phone because there is an app on the phone. Tubebuddy, in their defense, also has an app. But again, it's all about aesthetics. And I do like the way the app looks as well. So saved ideas. So you can see here, I did save some ideas. Media Monday, how to find your target audience on YouTube. Games with Bree and friends, call in live. So obviously it wouldn't be with Bree, but it would be games with India and friends, call in live. I saved that because I was like, man, that would actually be pretty cool to do how I do my pod deck games. And so it would be games with India on ladies' night on Sundays. And then it would be, I would have my link and we can do like a call in, like Miss Cleo, right? Ooh, we can do, and I know Paul Burke, you had done something about like your reading tarot or something, or it's on your stream. We have to connect. Anyway, but that's why I saved that because I was like, oh, this could be a good idea for my Sundays, my ladies' night, Media Mondays. So Tech Talk Tuesdays, how to find your target audience on YouTube, how to plan a live stream for a successful broadcast. I do that all the time, right? So it's like, oh, I should probably talk about that and make that a topic. Or I should do a pre-recorded video on how I do that. And then welcome to more tech gadgets, right? So you can see view prediction when saved, very high. I'm still learning this here, but I did appreciate, so it tells you when it's saved, you can remove it. I did appreciate the ideas. So again, when we went into the questions part, here's another way. Pros and cons of live streaming. Oh, I love that. So we're going to save that. Interview with creators, ICE V wireless. Okay. Let me see. Testing things out. We all do that. So look at all of these ideas. Ooh, setting up Todoist with the Amazon Smart Machine. So this is all really cool. And then what I need to indicates the views your channel could get for this idea, the prediction. Interesting. So obviously the very high is saying if I do this kind of whatever, they have whatever, I guess, algorithms that they have for that. And it goes from very high to then medium. Let me see. So there's like the benefits of Philips TV adapter. If I had that stuff, this is all pretty cool, right? Amazon Fire TV tip. I don't have that stuff, but just going into it, let's start your streaming journey. All right. So that's one section of daily ideas. And then keywords. Again, we probably spent a good amount of time here. So we already know the keyword opportunities. We went there, top search terms for your channel. That was in the dashboard on the very bottom. So we kind of went over that. There are some new things here, right? So like the Rodecaster Pro 2 that didn't show up on the first page, but that is showing up here. And again, you can do a deeper dive by clicking on each of these. And now you see there's a handful more here. Rising keywords. So now rising keywords, if I hover or I click on it, Create video content around trending topics. Rising keywords tell you the topics that are trending on YouTube and provide inspiration for your video content. Our algorithms identify keywords that are jumping significantly in search volume. So this is interesting. I mean, some of this stuff I did look at it and does not apply for me. Yeet Minions, Dream SMP Official, Double Life, Technoblade, Def, We Have Come for Your Nectar. I don't search volume. Clearly, this is stuff I don't know. I'm even afraid to look at this stuff here. Technoblade. Who is Technoblade? Technoblade died. Should I know who Technoblade is? Rest in peace, Technoblade. Guys, should I be sad? Who's Technoblade? And all I play is Call of Duty. I don't. Okay. Mr. Beast? All right. I don't. Technoblade was a nice guy who did knife. Okay, so this is a serious thing. Okay, I don't. I'm not. Thank you, Paul Berg. Oh. So people, I was going to say, isn't this Mr. Beast? That makes sense. Okay. Oh, well, now I'm sad. I offer tarot readings based on Marvel X-Men characters, and my cat will give advice. You know, classic normal things. Oh, I'm going to hang out with you on Friday again, Paul. All right, so let's go back to the keywords. So again, your global rising keywords, you can kind of go in, I would say peruse it. You never know, I guess. There could be one or two things here that maybe would somehow apply to you, or see how you can make it apply to you, I guess. And it could help. I don't know. So we're not going to go through that. But then let's go back. Let's click on keywords. Was there anything else? So that's it. That's that section. Although, again, tab into tab into tab. There's no way. Fight me. Fight me. Tubebuddy does not give you nowhere near this much information. Absolutely not. Top keyword opportunities. So all simple stuff, all nerdy stuff. Top search terms for your channel. Rising keywords, that's the same thing. So there's your overview. Okay, cool. Competitors, right? So it's kind of the dashboard gives you a snapshot. So I like the way they laid this out because it's in each. So there's a snapshot, not shout. There's a snapshot or high level overview in each section. And then you can do a deep dive of each section. So it seems like that's what this is up here, right? Because your competitors is now a deeper dive of what we did. Subscribers, we kind of looked at that already. And then SEO. So we did not look at SEO, right? What this does is, I thought this was cool. And I know that Tubebuddy, here's the thing. I know that Tubebuddy does give you bulk SEO. I am not on the most expensive plan. So, okay. And we did not talk about pricing. What I will say, oh, very good. No worries. Thank you. So I will update and check that out. Thanks, Rich. So there's it's like $10 a month, $40 a month, or $49 a month. And then what I ended up doing was I had left it because I was on whatever the free trial was, because I was just trying to get to know this software. And then up on the very top, right over here, there was a promo. And then the promo was like 35% off for the first 6 months, every month. So it ended up bringing the $49 a month to $30 a month. So this plan, I guess, would normally be $50, but for the first 6 months, it's $31. So right now I'm paying $31, which again, that's what I was paying more or less at Tubebuddy. I think that this is absolutely worth it. And then remember, all of these guys have their own Black Friday deals. So right now I'm at $31 a month for 6 months, which will definitely bring me into November. And so if I continue to love it as much as I'm loving it, I will absolutely take advantage of whatever Black Friday deal they have and then just pay for it for the year. All right. So then you have your SEO, your bulk SEO, where a lot of this has been obviously my streams. When I did my 100 days of streaming, that I didn't really do any of the SEO and things like that. But basically you can see here, right? So like my 100th live stream, it's giving recommended tags, which is my name, and then Canva Pro for free. This is telling me right now that there are no tags for this video. And so if I wanted to, let's say, add these two upon, oh, this is going to give me a code. So I'm not going to do that. But you can do the bulk tag here if you wanted to. So like this particular video, which was the Ecamm on deck, right? I did add tags. So right now, so this is what I was saying. You can put 500 characters and I've maxed out where I only have 8 characters, which none of these are going to be 8 characters. Let's see. So that's your SEO stuff there. You can edit it. So you can edit your channel, your title, you can edit your description there. And then your upgrades. Here's the pricing, right? So right now I'm on Boost. So normally it is $49 a month, but I did that plan on a monthly basis that I'm paying like $31 with the discount. And you can see the different things. And then the Max is the next plan up. And the biggest difference with the Max is that you get coaches and things like that. And right now I'm pretty good because they give so much information you can see. I'm like, oh. Let's see. If you have multiple channels, you can add up to 5 channels for these here. Here's your Pro. You can see the differences between the two, right? And then they also have vidIQ Academy. And with your vidIQ Academy, there's actual different lessons that they have. How to use vidIQ, launch your YouTube channel, you know, all that good stuff. Let's see. Let's go back one more. And that is vidIQ in a nutshell. That was a lot of information. So before we go, Paul was yelling at me, share screen, share screen, share screen. Thanks, Paul. Sorry, because I had my phone on Do Not Disturb. I got to put you through. All right, so check this out, and then we'll end it. I do want to show you guys the app really quick. Since you guys know what it offers, I just want to show you the visuals of the app itself. So let me come over here. Come this way. Oh, look at that little guy. How cute is he? That's my old guy. And then vidIQ, you can see the app there. And it gets almost everything. The bottom, the very bottom gets cut off. But you can see, right? So there's the daily ideas presented by Tums. What a show. I don't like that. So I'm going to dismiss that. Let's chat on Love Notes of TCL with Letitia. I know. So I'm just going to swing by. Live Q&A with Sam Cart. So you can either do dismiss or you can save it. TechSmith, right? So you can go through there. Here on the top, you can click on search keywords. So you can see there are some already. So if I do Nanlite app, this gives me some information here. On the Nanlite, right? So lots of stuff here. View all related keywords. So now here again, even the Tubebuddy app itself. I may have to log in. Okay, come on. Let's sign in really quick. It's loading. Give it a second. Un momento. So here is, right? So these are my videos. This is the app. Major difference. So these are my videos in the app. Comments, milestones, news. I don't care about news. So you can see they don't pay attention to the app compared to a lot more stuff that you can do. This is vidIQ, right? So you can see I have my keywords here. Menu, tag explorer. So you can do, so let's do Nanlite. This is in Tubebuddy, Nanlite, search. It's just, so there are stuff. Let's go back. Let's type Nanlite. So I'm just going to type Nanlite. We're going to just do apples to apples. So check this out. Overall score, volume, competition. Overview, related keyword, trending videos. Top channels, keywords related to. Here. I don't know. It just looks so much nicer. So search volume, low, although This one has volume here is on 56, competition. So different numbers, average, competition, overall, and then related. I don't know. So if we go back to the dashboard, optimize, so you can see I have some optimize options from here. Increase views by optimizing videos with relevant keywords. So this is today's video. So you can see here under today's video, I can change the topic, the title. You see that there's get title recommendations. I can click on that. And this is from within the app itself. Which of these two links is best? TubeBuddy versus vidIQ, which is better for you? I like that. You can't just choose between TubeBuddy or vidIQ. Which YouTube video downloader should you use? Okay. Here's my thumbnail. It's giving me stats here, my description, right? I can add to my description down here. It says edit. My SEO score is 50 out of 100. You go in, and basically on the top, the actionable items, I have all 5s, but then under performance, I have 0s, and it's because tags for search terms, this video is ranking 4.0. Tags for high volume search terms, this video. So I'm not ranking yet, but that makes sense because I'm literally live on this video now. My tags itself. So here are tags. I did add some tags there, and this is just telling me the overall volume. If I wanted to add some stuff, so now these are tags that I can add. So vidIQ Pro, vidIQ Free, and then videos to gain views from, and then matches and stuff, video tags. So I'm going to publish changes, and that added that information there. So you are very welcome, Mr. Paul Burke. You threw me. I have for several days. I was going to say, yeah, Rich, I was going to say, but I wasn't sure because I had 1.07 as well, but it's all good. So that's the app there. Let me see if we just go back to the main page. So on the bottom, you guys can't see it, but there are tabs on the bottom. The way NDI comes through, it doesn't really show the whole phone screen. Let me see if I do this. Let me see this really quick. 1 second. Un momento, por favor. I froze. Okay, no, I didn't. So I'm back here. If I change this one here. Hey. And what if I come back here? And I'm trying to see, because sometimes, oh, Gretchen, you're still hanging out with us. You've been quiet. That means you've really been taking in the information. Let me see this really quick. Option. There you go. All right. So I'm just bringing this up a little bit more. Let's make this a little bit smaller. And now you can see. Can I make this wider? Oh, no. No, silly girl. Hold on. Why? What's happening here? I did something. Let me turn off Pro Mouse. Did I lock this? I did not. I had it. So weird. And then I'm going to stop messing with this. I'm going to Command Z a few different times. I feel like I might have done something. There you go. I'm going to leave this right here because now you can see the whole thing right on the bottom. You can see, and then let me lock my screen again. Ooh, I want hamburgers. I need to go up there so I can hang out with you guys. Bob is always giving you some good food. Tell Bob I want some of the food he brings you. Okay. So you can see on the bottom, you have dashboard, daily ideas, your research. How was your experience with daily ideas today? I'm going to give it a medium face. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. All right. Research. And so here you can see the research itself, right? Click all related keywords, optimize. So here I can choose to optimize my videos. And then here, even more, you have your competitors, right? I can add more competitors if I want, allegedly. You can. Ooh, add a competitor. Oh, look, you can add more. I thought it was maxed out. but this let me add Ecamm as a competitor. Very nice. Okay, so overview, the top videos from my competitors. I love this. And then the same thing. So then you have plans. Okay. We go back, send feedback, privacy, my account, obviously my channels. If I had more than one channel, my subscribers, again, the information there. I think that this is amazing to also have at your hands. The app is so well done, right? This is what an app should be. This is not. They need to hire a new app developer because it probably does the same thing. But again, it goes back to the aesthetics and how easy it is to ingest the information. It made me not, although I had it on my phone, I never used it. Where again, I've had vidIQ probably 48 hours now, and I took advantage of the daily ideas. I definitely looked at the keywords because again, think about it. Like in the morning, you're having coffee, or if you're just on your sofa, you're not in front of your studio, but something comes up in your head and you're like, oh man, let me look this up. This is so much better to do on your phone. And to at least when you have an idea in your head, you don't have to be where your workplace is to at least get that going. Because again, I have Trello on my phone, right? Where I can do the same thing. I can click on this. I can even take a screenshot. Even at this point, take a screenshot of this information and put this in, right? So if we go in here, all right, cool. So now that's a screenshot. I'm going to save this. I am going to open up Trello. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go to my brainstorm, and then I am going to add a comment. Check this out. I'm going to add a picture. Use last photo. No. Choose from photos. Recents. This one here. Don't mind my silly faces. All right, cool. That picture is there. And then I can just put, I don't even have to put anything. Oh, it did save it twice, I guess. I don't know. But now I saved that there, right? So when I go back and if I open up Trello again, here, let me back out. And let's go back into this brainstorm tab. Now you can see, I did do it twice. Now you can see I added this. So now when I want to look at this, now I have all of this information, right? Like from my phone in a snapshot, which I absolutely love. Man, that was a lot. Your channel's like watching someone on Christmas morning opening a new present. Paul Burke, that is 100%. I am not even going to lie. That is right. Like, thank you. I take that as a... You are correct. I love that. I take that as a compliment. So I appreciate you guys. Thanks. K-Walk, you are super late. What is cracking? I won't do that. What's cracking? How are you? K-Walk, you missed a lot of good information. You're going to be really sad. So before we bounce, you guys need to put in the comments and let K-Walk know all of the information that she missed, because I know, K-Walk, I know you. You and I have very similar minds. You missed out on so much with the vidIQ and everything. Although K-Walk was one of the people that says she uses a lot. Uses both, I mean. So she might be good. Check this out. Knocked out. Oh, you can see a bad corner there. Don't judge my corner. She is knocked out. I told her, what is it? That one time where she wanted to come in the very beginning of the stream, I told her that she wasn't going to play, and she has not moved. Koa! Angie gets so mad at me for doing that to her. I'm evil. I'm evil. I figured I'd let you guys. Koa, wake up. Hi. Look, there you are. Hey, girl. Come say hi. Come here. We're going to end the stream. Ooh, she's mad at me. Look. Hello. Oh, stretch. That's a good stretch. Okay. She's not. Hey, girl. Now she's going to drive me crazy, but I figured I would let her say hi to you guys. All right, so hopefully you guys found this valuable. Let the poor baby sleep. Oh, I just saw this. I'm evil, Cicely. Angie gets so mad at me because I'm always doing that to her. I'm always like, go, wake up, wake up. And then she gets up, and then I get mad at her for driving me crazy. No, I have to wake her up because I'm just a pain in the ass mom is what the reality is. Look, she's like, she hasn't even moved. Oh, I'm glad you found it helpful, Paul. That is really good information. I appreciate all of you guys. Look at this. She hasn't, she's tired. She hasn't moved. She's just like, Mom, just cuddle me. Just cuddle me, Mom. All right, girl. Jeez. All right. You're in Angie's camp. You know what? All right, you guys. So this was great. It was a long stream. I hope that you guys found it valuable. This was good. I'll be honest with you. I was going through stuff and learning stuff on my own as well. Because like I said, it's been 48 hours. I'm very excited to put this stuff to play. I thoroughly enjoyed the comments. Like Todd had said, not the comments, the keywords. I can definitely see that being helpful. Okay, lay back down. Don't be mad at me. Okay, thank you. I see the keywords being helpful 100%. And then the questions I thought was super cool as well. Paul is reminding you guys, if you want to help support India and her channel, you can buy her a cup of coffee or 2 or 3. Oh, Paul, you updated that. Thanks. I appreciate you. And then Gretchen says that she had to start a whole new notebook. That's good information. Good stuff. Good stuff. She's trying to get comfy. Look, she's pissed off with her blanket. She's like, all right, I'm going back to sleep. She's done. All right, I'll leave her alone. I won't yell at her anymore. All right, so let's do what we do. I'm going to look at my calendar and I'm going to see if I can come back either on Thursday or Friday evening. I definitely want to do a part 2. Let me just bring this down here. I definitely want to do a part 2 because we went into the features of vidIQ and all of the different tools that they provide. But now it's about putting those tools and those features to actual use in a live channel. And so I'm going to see, I don't want to wait until next week. I think that it's important that we come back this week and we go into the channel itself. Like I said, if I just come back to a screen share, and what I mean is this part here, where then we look at tags, the numbers here, because this is important to understand, right? These numbers, what does that mean? Because there's Tubebuddy numbers, there's vidIQ numbers there. Like I mentioned down here, vidIQ, these are all different things down here. The recommended tags. So comparing the differences, right? Because this is vidIQ here, but then this is Tubebuddy. So kind of putting that into play now, all of the actual tools with a real video, and then looking at the differences here. So stay tuned. I will put a post and I'll share it in the communities when I decide what day I can do it according to my schedule, whether it's Thursday or Friday of this week. And that is all she wrote, you guys. Yeah! I appreciate you guys so much. If you're struggling with your Stream Deck, and Paul is reminding you guys, I do have a Stream Deck Masterclass there. And you know what I thought about? I got to do some new overlays, and I got to do some more end scenes as well. Now that my stream is ended, I got to do another countdown. To me, you make me come back, Paul Burke, because it is not yurt. I told you, don't ever. It is, and this is how you got to do it, Paul. Yurt. And then for good measure, if you want to say Yeah, what's cracking? That is New York all the way. Okay. Activate LA. Hi. Unfortunately, we are leaving, my good friend. You came through at the end, but thank you for coming through. Because even if it's for 1 minute, I do appreciate that. My 100 days of streaming are done, my friend. They are done for a month now, my good friend. But we have good stuff. So come and hang out with us on Sundays and Tuesdays. I do appreciate all of that stuff very, very much. Feel free to. No, not a new challenge. No. Thank you for subscribing. I do appreciate it. Although I did say that I was going to participate in Lita. Oh, well, thanks. Now I got to support. See? All right, I'm going to do this just for you. Yeah. Thank you for coming through and for supporting. I appreciate that. That means so much. So like I said, even if you're here, I am ending the stream. But even for 1 minute, just to acknowledge you and to show many thanks. I do appreciate that. I stream on Tuesdays, Tech Talk Tuesdays with India. So Tuesdays at 7 o'clock. Today was a very long stream. We're going on 2 hours and 15 minutes. And then I stream on Sunday evenings. I'm on Eastern Standard Time. So Sunday evenings at 8 p.m. And that's more chill. We call it ladies' night. You too, my good friend. I hope to see you next week on Sunday and to get to know you a little bit better in the community. All right, fam. I love y'all. I'll catch you guys Thursday or Friday. I got to see what the schedule's like. Peace out, y'all. Nos vemos. Thanks. I do appreciate that. Subscribe, hit those channel alerts, and when I do a new stream, you'll get the alerts. All right, y'all. Peace out. I love you. Oh, I gotta change this. Good night. Buenos nachos.